Alright, hi guys. I'm gonna try and make a guide to one of my best characters that I have, which is Blade Master. So let's get right into the video. So before you try doing combos and stuff like that, you firstly need to just learn the moves. So I'll show you some. First off, you have Quick Slide. This brings you backwards, so you can only use it when you're next to the enemy. And it'll give you a bunch of slices against them, which deals about 1/5 of their health. Then you've got Atmos Cleave, which you can send up and down. It also deals a fair amount of damage, and you basically use it when your enemy is on the ground, or when they're stunned from a few melee attacks. Next up, you've got Pinpoint Cuts, not variant, which is this. It's more like, it's a bit like Atmos Cleave, however you can't do it when they're down. Well, you can, but it's more of approaching, meaning that you go like that. And then next up is Pinpoint Cuts variant, which is an up. That doesn't deal a lot of damage, but it's good to approach your enemies without them attacking you. And then finally, you got Split Second Counter, which I'll probably edit so some footage will appear of me using it. Split Second Counter is good because essentially what it does is it doesn't really relate to any combos. But if your enemy has a very predictable move, then you can just split second counter, and boom, you've just got them into an interlocked combo. Alright guys, so moving on from the basics, I'll now move on to some basic combos, which you can build up to greater combos that deal more damage. So one of the very basic combos that you can do is 1, 2, 3 M1s, Quick Slide, and then Pinpoint, and then you can zoom in for later combos. However, that will be quite harder. So another basic combo could be Cuts variant 3, and then Atmos Cleave. And that is not a very expandable on combo because the enemy will go flat down, and you can't quick slice when the enemy is flat down. Another basic combo could be a dash to him, then Atmos Cleave, which is also not very expandable on. So, for one of the most powerful moves you can hit on Atomic Samurai, that would be a Quick Slide, and then finally hit with an Atmos Cleave. For another greater combo, it could be Battlegrounds, then you do that, and then you side dash to Atmos Cleave. Now guys, as regarding ultimates, I have to do this very quickly so you can use all the moves. First up, you have the opening ultimate move, which is this. Anyway guys, so as you can see, that dealt a fraction of his health. First up, you have Solar Cleave. It's an approach that doesn't do a lot of damage, however it's good for far away enemies. You've got Sunset, which is very damage and crowd attacking. Then, next up you've got Sunrise, where you approach the enemy and do this. And then finally, you have the best move, which is which is a one-shot move, which plays this little cutscene. about that. And there's a big slab. You've got some surface area, although it's pretty easy to avoid if you know what you're doing.